there, I'm Piggy the Pangolin. I roll up into a ball when I'm scared, or if I think I'm being attacked. Oh, that's where I live, by the way. I am a native animal, which means Singapore is my natural home. But we are not the only ones who live here. There are hundreds of birds and animals living in Singapore. Did you know that? Okay. Would you like to see some of the birds and animals that live in Singapore? Right then, follow me. Let's explore our home together. Shh, can we all do this? That's it, put a finger over your lips. Do you know that more than 380 species of birds can be found in Singapore? And one of my favorites is just through these reeds. Be very quiet. There they are. Can you see them? Can you see those beautiful white birds? They are called egrets. Can you say that with me? Ready? 1, 2, 3, egrets! This particular species is the little egret. Egrets have long, slim bodies and very skinny, long legs. Most of them are white. Do you know why their legs are so long? It's so they can walk through shallow water and look for their dinner. What do you think egrets like to eat? That's right, fish. Sometimes they eat frogs, crabs, and even lizards and snakes. Imagine that, a bird that eats snakes? In Singapore, egrets can be found at coastal wetlands, such as Sungai Buloh Wetland Reserve. Another bird you can find in Singapore is the olive-backed sunbird. Isn't it pretty? Their bodies are yellow like the sun, and their backs are green like olives. That's why we call it the olive-backed sunbird. They feed on nectar that they find in flowers, as well as insects. They also sometimes catch insects to feed their babies. Would you eat an insect? No? I love insects. In fact, I like to eat ants and termites. Do you think Singapore has lots of different and exciting birds? Me too! Do you want to find out more about my other friends? Okay, follow me! Can you see what I can see? It's quite hard to spot. You've gotta crouch very low to see it. It's almost the same color as the muddy bank, which means it is well camouflaged. Can you see it yet? Do you know what that is? Some people say it looks like a dragon. Do you think it's a dragon? No, it's a Malayan water monitor lizard. It is not only the biggest lizard in Singapore, but also one of the biggest lizards in the world. The Malayan water monitor lizard can grow up to 3 meters long. That's longer than your father when he's lying down. And look at the funny way it walks. Oh, look at its mouth! Monitor lizards also have sharp claws and really sharp teeth. Can you see them? And look at that tongue! It's long, slender, and forked. Monitor lizards like to eat birds, crabs, and frogs. They also love fish. How do you think they catch fish? Well, watch this. Even though they're slow and lumbering on land, monitor lizards move easily through water. They're fantastic swimmers and love to swim in hot weather. Can you see the tail swishing in the water? The tail helps it to move very fast in the water. There are more than 100 different kinds of reptiles living in Singapore. But they are not the only interesting animals in Singapore. Do you know that I am a good climber? I use my claws to climb trees. Today, I'm climbing this really tall tree so that I can see a very clever animal that helps to keep the forest healthy. What? Did you see it? What kind of animal was it? What was it? A monkey? Okay, I'll climb a little higher to see. You are right, it is a monkey. Its full name is long-tailed macaque. These monkeys like to spend their time in our forest looking for fruits. Long-tailed macaques can jump a distance of about twice their body length. Watch carefully. Ouch! Looks like I am not as good as jumping as the long-tailed macaques. Anyway, do you know what happens after long-tailed macaques finish eating their fruits? They drop the seeds from the fruits onto the forest floor and more plants grow from the seeds. So the more fruits they eat, the more seeds are spread around the forest to later grow into trees. That's why we should never ever feed the monkeys. They can feed themselves. Not only that, but food from people can make them sick, and we don't want that, do we? Look, there's another interesting animal friend over there. Who knows what that animal is? Yes, it's a squirrel, a plantain squirrel. And we can find it in our forest and parks. Just like monkeys, squirrels can jump from tree to tree, often in search of fruit. They are able to leap effortlessly from one branch to another because of their sharp claws, good eyesight, and their tail, which they use to help them balance. But the plantain squirrel is not the only animal that lives in trees. This animal is called a Malayan curlew. The Malayan curlew is a nocturnal animal like me, which means it is active at night. A Malayan curlew has skin that connects its legs and tail. This skin is called a membrane, and it allows the Malayan curlew to glide from tree to tree. The Malayan curlew prefers to eat leaves and flower buds. Wow, that was close! Do you know what that bird is called? It's called an oriental pied hornbill. The mother looks after the baby inside the nest, and the father comes home and passes the food through a small gap in the nest. See? Singapore has so many colorful animals. We also have animals that live in the mud. These animals are mud skippers. This particular mud skipper is the yellow-spotted mud skipper. It has bright yellow spots on the side of its body and around its head. Look at how it is spitting out balls of mud. It is building a burrow to live in. Our native wildlife can be found everywhere, so we must make room for each other in Singapore. There are more than 50 different mammals, 100 reptiles, 310 butterflies, and 380 birds all living together and sharing our home. And they all have important roles to play in our home, just like we do. We must learn to live with and protect all of our friends in Singapore. Did you enjoy our wildlife adventure? Fantastic! Now, I hope you will enjoy some wildlife adventures of your own in Singapore. Bye!